Welcome in, everyone, to another episode with the Second Chances. Before we start, we're going to do as we always do and give a thank you to Critical Role for creating the wonderful world of Exandria that we all get to play in. And a thank you to all of the artists whose music we've used on the show, including Reliquary Records, Dungeon Glitch, Critical Role, Hunter Rogertson, and Borislav Slavov. Last time, with the Second Chances, they have finally made their way to the cavern network that was once the home of LEAFF, the party's druid, where he used to live in peace and happiness with his creator, Dr. Fernelius, and several of his automaton siblings. I think it was years ago, I forget exactly the number that we had arrived upon. Some sort of attack had happened when he was home, and before he could really understand what was happening, Dr. Fernelius had pushed him into an underground river in the cavern in hopes to keep him safe, and through that ordeal, he was eventually found by the coin accord, but with severe amnesia. Over the next few years, he would travel with the coin accord, eventually meet the Second Chances, and through their adventures regained his memory and has finally arrived back at his home to find things have been changed. There are other automaton guards that are here. His siblings, who he recognized and seem to recognize him, want to capture him and take his memory core. And whoever is behind this is also behind the Aormaton kidnapping plot. And hopefully now some answers can be found. So as they stormed the former home of LEAFF, Fist and Reed, two of LEAFF's siblings, were rendered inoperable. LEAFF, taking the memory core out of Fist, saw that it was partially burned and damaged from the divine smites of Rosalind. And where we had last left off, combat had died down. The caverns were quiet, and both Zana and Maeve were pretty sure that they had a bit of time here, as no one had come to attack them, at least right off so far. So we'll go ahead and jump back in with... Oh no, I don't know what music to use. I wrote it down. Let's go check. But for all of you, Second Chances, what is it you would like to do now?
Does this count as a short rest?
Not yet, but I will start the clock and we'll see.
Roz is going to give herself the hug of life, which is admittedly only half as good as it used to be.
Oh. That's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know.
I'm gonna offer.
That's really upsetting to me right now. I don't know why. Hermia will give you a hug.
Yeah, I say, picture her just giving herself like a one-armed like pat on the back, because that's what it is now.
Hermia just gives you a hug. She's like,
"Aw, Roz will hug you."
She doesn't know what you're doing.
Does
LEAFF is going to
potions?
Yes, we do.
Go over to Reed and inspect the poor corpse of LEAFF's old family that has been brutally murdered.
You are able to find Reed's memory chip undamaged.
Okay.
Hermia will hug Leaf.
Apparently she's just handing them out.
My god, this is really emotional, okay?
We have 6 healing potions and 1 greater potion of healing I would offer to Zana.
She turns them down. She says, I have one. And since we are out of combat, she can take... by the way, if you use an action to take a healing potion, just to remind everyone, using an action to take a healing potion, you get the full healing effects. Maybe not as great as in combat, but out of combat makes them a lot more useful. So that's 10 HP. Cool.
I'll cast Healing Word on Zana.
Okay. let me know how much it heals for. She's also going
Yeah.
to use what's the hunter, or not the hunter, the second wind. That's the thing.
6
Second
HP.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
I'll cast Healing Spirit.
So if you did want to take any time to potentially look around or investigate any of your surroundings as you move further in, you may. If you recall, Maeve, as you were sneaking back out to meet the rest of the group, you had heard someone from deeper in say something about, we don't need to go to them, they will come to us.
I'll explain that to everybody, along with that I've seen 2 locked doors so far, one near the entrance and also one near a turn that was not on the original map of Leaf. But I will say, like, yeah, there's more people here.
They find us out here 6 hours later in bed, like just sleeping.
There's some beds here. There's just enough. Zana is going to let you all know she's going to move up a little bit further and will listen. And if it sounds like anything's coming, she will let everyone know.
Roz will go over and just check on Maeve. You okay?
I'm fine. I'm getting the sense that that's not the case for everyone else. And she kind of looks between Corey and Rosanna just went.
Roz gives a look. Zana
Look.
had something of a fit.
She did not.
Who said that?
No
Yeah, who
one.
said that?
The
That's
disembodied
not
voice.
reassuring. Who is that?
Maeve kind of rubs her temples a bit. I mean, yes, the ones in this room, they heard something, and so I ran down towards where the lake was, but that's why I kept being in contact and with everyone, with her as much as possible, and
You did good, Maeve.
thank you. I appreciate it. I don't want to cause stress if I'm just trying to do a job.
I don't think that's on you.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't really mean to I guess upset Zon. I was just joking. You know.
She is worried, considering her past, and I get that. Perhaps she would be better to explain it than me.
Yeah, now's not the time.
Yeah.
We have, we're close. Leaf, we're near the end of this place.
Yes, there should only be one remaining room, although Maeve did say that there is another room that is unfamiliar.
All right, well, let's go check the one that's locked, and then we'll head south.
So, also, I don't know that I gave you a proper... We'll just do a quick recap. As you are all moving into this room here, this bigger room, area of beds and bunks that, again, don't look like as though they've been slept in for some time. Automatons don't really need to sleep. Fire on the far side, a few tables covered in food. There's also several documents spread across one side. Tons and tons of arcane components, and then a shelf
Question.
with various supplies as well. Yes, Hermia.
What kind of food is it?
Would you like to go up and make an inspection?
Well, I mean, just looking at it, is it food that spoils?
It is. Some of it is spoilable food, yeah, but
Okay,
none
so
of
it's been there for a while.
none of what you see is spoiled. So it does look freshly stocked.
Oh, okay.
Go
should
ahead
supply-
and just make I guess a perception or an investigation, and if you were just glancing at it, or if you wanted to go over and look through it.
What is my perception? They're the same. So 15 plus 7.
Okay, so taking a look at the supplies and the food that's up on the shelf, you find a potion of speed and 5 cups of soup.
Okay, I'm gonna take it.
A cup of soup can be taken as an action and allow you to immediately make a saving throw against something that is affecting you with advantage.
Hermia will take.
It's listed as cano soup in the in.
Hermia will
Sorry,
take 2
Cano
and
soup.
give 3 to Roz.
Okay. So you can find Cano soup in D&D Beyond if you'd like to add it.
All right. Roz does like soup.
Did anyone
Leaf
want
is
to
going
take a
to go look at those documents?
Sure. So as you kind of pick them up and take a look through them, and we'll say that you're doing this as Maeve and Roz are having their little powwow about Zana. The majority of the documents here are letters that are addressed to Alexander Donoso from Hector Soliva, the Marquis of Phelan. Scanning through them quickly, they show an increasing frustration of Soliva with Donoso, demanding more automatons. He wants the special ones that are promised to him, writing that he's put a lot of his reputation on the line to give Donoso this chance to prove himself, but if he cannot deliver, he will never get the chance to become the Marquis of Guarden.
Oh. We found a motive, folks.
We'll scoop up all those documents for later.
I'll scoop up. I would like to pick up one incriminating evidence.
The little
Incriminating.
ding sound from Phoenix, right?
One evidence, please.
It's been added to the court record.
Yeah. All right.
Leaf, are your siblings? Can they be
Will they be okay?
revived?
That remains to be seen. We will have to go to someone specializing in engineering to see if they can be rebuilt.
And we will.
Well, I mean, we're gonna find your mom, right? So she would know best.
Yes?
Well, the quicker we move, the better our chances of doing so.
Can I recast Luster so he's at full HP?
You can.
Thank you.
Womp. All right,
Anyone
so
else want some healing before we go?
Did you cast the healing spirit or not?
No, but I can. I just hadn't. I took a healing potion for myself, but I can cast it easily.
I wouldn't mind a healing potion if you got any to spare.
I don't know what I'm at. What am I at?
84 of 106.
I
there you
would
go.
like to be healed a little bit.
Here. Corey, you're gonna be all set with a healing potion, so go ahead and take it. You're
Yep.
good.
And then 2 healing potions.
max HP,
Hermia.
Corey, so 10 HP.
Yeah, I was just gonna do healing spirit for both of us.
Oh, well, that's fair too. Oh, yeah, that'll get you both up to max.
Give me one. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second, and then I will cast. Oh, jeez, just do it this way. Okay, I will cast a 2nd level healing spirit, and we're just gonna go back and forth. But mostly, well, no, I'll just give it all to. So it's 4 rounds of 1d6. So 10 HP for Hermia, which I guess was a healing potion.
Oof. 2 1s in there. That
So it goes.
sucks. It's rough, buddy.
Yeah, so it goes.
Are we all topped off pretty good then?
Yeah. We're all going to be within.
Yeah.
Okay.
As best as we can be, I think. But like we could do more healing potions, but I think.
I mean, I got. If it hasn't been 10 minutes yet, I'm still in Chalice form.
Yeah, I'd say it hasn't been 10 minutes yet. So if you wanted to give out any chalice healing, you can go ahead and do so.
Look, Zana could use some healing, so.
Yeah.
So as everyone moves back up, if you notice Zana's still kind of looking a bit ragged as she's listening around the corner waiting, you can go ahead and throw a heal at her.
Okay.
Throw it.
Yep, yeet it right at her.
Okay.
All right, yeeting a heal
Yeet.
for 20.
There we go.
Jesus Christ.
It's at full.
Yeah, that puts her at full. She was
Sorry,
18
clerics.
away.
Star druids are in town.
All right,
Hard
so as you all move up further, did you want to investigate this new room that Leaf does not recognize?
I would like to, yes.
Yeah.
That's where I was going to go first.
You
Check
go
for
ahead.
traps.
I mean, do you
I'm
want
gonna do another healing cure wounds on Hermia too.
Yay.
Okay. 28.
Can I,
Jesus.
She's full.
Oh.
What?
He just
saying
heals
that?
so much.
It's Moonsicle plus Star Druid,
It's
man.
ridiculous.
Buckle up for one D&D where Cure Wounds and Healing Word are going to be better too.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna debuff though the Star Druid as a result, I bet.
So, did you want to check for any traps, Leo?
Yeah, if it seems like there's traps.
I mean, it doesn't seem like there is.
I think you need to
but-
make a roll for that.
I'll say it's a bad trap if it just seems like it's trapped.
There's just a sign that says trap here.
Beware trap.
Beware trap.
Yes, I'll look for traps.
Please,
It's just
please,
like a gun with like a whole bunch of levers, and it's just like standing, pointing it straight at you.
please don't mind the trap. Go through the door. All right, Corey, what's the HP on your shadow spawn?
65.
65. All right, and that's under your control. Which shadow spawn did you summon?
I'm going to do. I'm going to do despair again.
Despair. Okay, so as everyone is coming up and watching Leo start to inspect this door, you hear a gentle sobbing noise, and you turn around to see Shadow Kieran kind of walking up behind Corey. Kind of head
It's
down.
not Hermia crying.
Yeah, just
Roz
like really
has
close, like
the
they don't want
office
to
meme.
be.
Fuck.
Okay.
Or he's just like, well, I think they're kind of like endearing now, right?
They do
You
stay
know?
like very close to Corey, like they're afraid of being left behind.
Yeah,
Oh.
see? Aw.
It's like looking into a mirror.
Go ahead and make a
so much
perception.
baggage we can't unpack right now.
We can
Go ahead, Leo, and make a perception check.
No, there's
Yeah.
no time.
18 plus 10.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so looking over this door, you don't immediately see any sort of red flags or anything that would be indicative of like a trap or something like that. And so you kind of reach forward and give the handle like a little bit of a jiggle and then slowly turn it. And it seems to be unlocked.
I'll peek through.
All right. Stepping
ah.
into this room.
What the fuck is that?
As you open the door and peer into this room, the gravity of what has been done in these darkened halls is once again brought to the forefront of your mind. Tables are filled with the unmoving bodies of Aormatons. Some of them missing limbs, others with tangles of arcane components falling out of them. Crates, barrels, and piles of these arcane forged people lying across the floor.
Holy shit.
Oh.
I activate my venom dagger and I start making my way down this way.
No
Wait,
one
Leo.
wants to do any sort. Yeah, as you walk by, Zana would
Wait.
kind of grab you by the shoulder. Anyone want to look through here? Do any sort of investigation checks or anything?
Leo's too sickened too right now. He wants to kill somebody.
Yeah, I feel like Roz is thinking about like the robot zombies that we met on the bridge and is like, no, I don't think so.
I wanna what is Leaf what's Leaf's reaction to seeing this?
Leaf is just kind of stands there for a minute and then kind of at the quick glance, does it look like any automatons that I've seen before?
You have to go in there and make an investigation check.
Wow.
No, Leaf doesn't want to, so Leaf is just gonna walk away.
Okay.
Leaf also
Hermia just shuts the door.
has
Corey's gonna hold the door and say, I'll check it out, and if there's nothing, then there's nothing. Is that
Corey,
investigation?
you can make a perception or investigation check.
Corey's not wise at all, so we're gonna.
You can
Yep.
always channel somebody's if
14.
you'd like to.
Oh, can I channel? I don't want to make Leo see it though. If he was so upset, no, I won't do that.
You can if you want. It's not a big deal. It's just he's more
No.
angry
I don't
want
wanna go in there.
No.
No,
Forcing
he's
you.
he wants to kill the people responsible. He's angry right now. So it's not like he doesn't want to go in there and figure out what the fuck's going on. It's more that he wants to take care of the people first.
Okay, fine. What's your mod
For perception, plus 10.
or invest? I did
Oh,
investigate.
investigation. Plus 8.
Okay, 16
Okay. You
or
needed a
17. I can't count.
Well, you needed a 15 or higher. So as you kind of walk in and begin to look around a bit, it's definitely off-putting. And it takes you a moment as you kind of walk from table to table. And Leo, as you're waiting, seething with rage, Zana's hand still on your shoulder, waiting for Corey to be done, you are simultaneously there, but also in with her as she begins to push some of the smaller boxes away or look under some of the components, taking a look at the faces of those she can see. And you don't recognize any, though there's not really a lot of automatons that you've come to know who you don't know are already safe. But what you do find on the floor near one of the tables is it looks like maybe the start of a journal. As you pick it up and begin to flip through, only the first few pages have anything in it so far. It talks about failing to understand or replicate where the consciousness in automatons come from, or how to achieve it. It posits that the only way currently to achieve such results is to start with pre-established consciousness, but that the problem then is how to deal with the rebellious nature of those who don't see the greater good in the research being done here.
Corey's not very smart, but I think even they can like understand the implications of what's in the journal, and they sort of just walk out and have the book closed. And I'm assuming does Leaf have their back to me? Like, are they not facing me right now? Where's
Leaf?
everyone waiting for me?
Corey is
Yeah.
waiting.
Leaf is not actively watching you at the moment, so.
I'm going to I'm gonna say into Maeve's mind and say, hey, I don't want to announce this unless you think it's a good idea. Everyone seems really riled up. I think they were trying to put souls into these automatons and try to make them like Leaf. I know everyone should know, but I just don't want us to all go in and we're all mad, you know?
Just say that you found journals of the research, and if people want to know more, they can look through it.
Well, I found this book. If anyone wants to look through it, maybe after we're out
Fernelius
of these
grabs it out of
caves.
your hand and starts flipping through it.
Okay.
Mainly
Of
because
course
I want
not.
to ask this question and I don't want it to be like, oh, well, you don't know that.
Okay.
Okay. So does that mean that, like, Leaf existed before the Doctor? At least his consciousness, anyway? Because it looks like she isn't able to, like, create, like, I guess, the soul of the robots.
So I would say that based on the documents that Leaf found in the other room, this isn't research from the doctor. This is research from this Alexander Denozo.
Okay.
So I would say, Hermia, since you have pretty good both investigation and arcana, if you take a moment to look over the notes, the sort of additional information that you can glean from this is that this man is trying to create his own aormatons that he can control. He wants intelligent, sentient life that can learn, make their own decisions, but that he still has control over their free will. And the problem that he's running into is that he can't create a real consciousness unless that consciousness is already there. And you get the sense that he may be doing, especially based on the fact that you know that that four-armed man that you fought got his upgrades here, that he may be doing experiments on humans and aormatons alike.
Okay. So, he hasn't got to the point where he's able to take a human consciousness and put it into a completely artificial body.
You don't know yet.
Gotcha.
All you know is that he can't create an entirely artificial consciousness.
He wants his cake and to eat it too.
I don't know. I think Hermia would be pretty interested, considering like Foamir and like the souls that he has in him, that she's trying to like help him like deliver to wherever they're supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, one of the things that he mentions is that the problem with taking souls that already exist is you can't take away their free will.
Got it. Hermia will pocket the book.
All right,
And she
so
just looks deeply pensive about it.
So as you decide to move forward, can I please get a marching order?
Up front.
I'm behind her, or beside her, or wherever works good. I don't know how small the hallway is.
I like the idea that like Rosalind goes to like go forward and Hermione's like, nah, same time. Same time. Okay.
You know,
Leaf will be after them.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I'll be in the middle.
Corey and Sad Corey are in the middle there.
Sorry.
Leo would probably be, we'll say, up next to Leaf as well, given how upset he was. And we'll put Zana, Maeve, and Luster in the back.
It's not going to be long, but Maeve would have checked in with Zana in her head to make sure she's okay. A longer conversation will come later, I assume, but...
Yeah, when you ask, she just kind of nods to you.
Okay.
So as you
Let's
all
get this
make your way in here, moving into the next chamber, Leaf, you recognize this and know this to be Dr. Fernelius' main laboratory. It's normally kept clean and tidy, but now it looks like the lair of a mad tinkerer. Tables covered with aormaton parts and arcane components, the entire area lit up with a hot red glow coming from a large forge on the northern side. On the far end of this tunneled-out area, you see a massive steel vault. Something you note, Leaf, was not here before. Across the room from the forge, at a stone carved into a desk, you see an elf in fine blue and yellow robes. He turns towards you all, affixing some type of gauntlet embedded with several gems to his hand. He has piercing blue eyes, an unsettling smile, and despite the state of the laboratory, he presents himself flawlessly and perfectly put together. You also notice that Gareth is there as well, sitting in a chair beside the workbench.
Get yourself in.
And on the other side, you see the final of your siblings standing unmoving. You see Gear. The second chances! The elf turns to greet you. So happy to finally meet you all face to face. Welcome home, R66Y. We haven't met formally. I am Alexander Denozo, and you are the key to the greatest discovery and innovation of our age.
Where is Dr. Fernelius?
In good time. I assume by the looks on your face, you're not here to deliver our 66Y to me.
You assume correctly.
Smartest thing you've said all day.
Then allow us to negotiate. What is it that you covet? Gold? Power?
Your head.
Reputation? Now. There's no reason to become uncivilized here.
She like glances back towards where the
You're the
other room
only
was. I
savage
think that
here.
ship has sailed.
Yeah, I think like you've done crimes against humanity, morality.
Humanity is an interesting term to label constructs.
Leaf is as human as I am, which is
Ah,
not like
Leaf.
as I say aloud doesn't really mean anything. But he has a soul, as do I, and you can't go fucking with that.
With that, we are in agreement. Our 66Y is indeed quite different from the rest of them. I assure you that he will be treated with the utmost care and respect.
He's not a science experiment.
Nor
No.
is he something that we can barter.
He's
Well,
our friend. He's our
if he-
family.
If that is true and you do believe that he possesses a soul the same as all of you, why is he not speaking for himself? Our 66Y? You can make your own choices, can you not?
This one does. Again, where is the doctor?
She's safe. Better than she's ever been before, I can assure you of that. What is it going to take for you to stay here with me to help me finish my work? And for your friends to leave us in peace?
Robbie.
I know, yep.
Okay. Also, Hermia says to Roz in her head, I just really want to just fucking kick this guy in the face.
Yeah, me too, but this is Leaf's moment. His call.
Leaf, I will say, this one will stay with you if you release the doctor unharmed.
He lets out a deep sigh. Unfortunately, the doctor is as important to the work I do here as you are. She is the one who created you, after all, and she will be key to understanding how to replicate that process.
You don't get this one unless the doctor goes free.
Well, she's not going anywhere. And something tells me that you don't plan to leave without her either.
I mean, he just said that.
That is accurate.
Then I suppose these negotiations will have to devolve to something that suits your native language a bit better. So, barbarism?
Oh, I think you already did that in the other room.
On guard.
Throw my dagger right at his head.
As Leo unleashes and throws the dagger, you watch as it deflects off an unseen force.
Oh boy.
Children. All of you.
He's
Fine.
older than you.
He's an elf.
Leo's
You're not sure how.
old.
You're not sure how old he is.
Harvey
It
just
seems-
automatically thinks that everybody is younger than Leo.
It seems you cannot be reasoned with, so I will deal with you as I have done every hurdle that has gotten in my way thus far. After all,
Have someone
discovery...
else do it?
Somewhat.
Yeah,
Discovery
I thought
does require sacrifice, and today you shall be the ones to sacrifice something for the greater good of Exandria. He raises the gauntlet on his hand and places his fingers to one gem that begins to glow, and as he manipulates his fingers to several other gems adorning the gauntlet, you hear something begin to stir. On the far side of the laboratory near the vault door, you see a tart begins to move as something glows underneath it. What looked like a pile of junk rises up, removing the cover to reveal the reanimated corpse of Roman Whistleave, the four-armed man that you vanquished weeks ago. I have to thank you all. Roman here had less than a year left in his contract. He was excited to finally have a chance to use his enhancements to go find his daughter. I would have been crushed to have lost someone as capable as him, but you solved that problem for me. And a closer look reveals that Roman's head has been reattached, his eyes replaced by blue, glowing arcane beads. If everyone could please go ahead and roll for initiative.
I can't
We're gonna need to see the
anything.
map.
Yeah, we can't
Yep,
see
I will unveil that in just a moment.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Almost at his retirement.
2 days.
3 days till
retirement.
retirement.
Yeah. Like, woof.
Let me get over on the right one
Look at
for
you,
the stream
weird
as well there. Let's see. Okay.
You rolled higher than me.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Look at you. Although I think Leaf's gonna go before you.
Probably.
I assume Leaf has a higher dex, but I could be wrong.
14.
Yeah, you do.
All right, let's see. Maeve, Leaf, and Rosalind. So we need to add Corey. Corey, the Shadow Spawn goes on your turn, right? All right.
So was it around Denozo that there was the force field?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 for Zana. All right. If you rolled your initiative, go ahead and put it in the thing there.
Y'all rolled high today. Add this. It's like we're all neck and neck in our initiative accounts.
We met Gareth, right? Back
Yes.
at-
You did meet Gareth.
Yeah, we had
yes.
lunch
Yes.
with him.
That's kind of why I was like, how do you get here? It's like a
Yeah.
freaking from
Had
Ember's New
lunch
Groove.
with
For all intents
him.
and purposes, it doesn't make sense.
He's a wizard. He can teleport, remember?
That's I figure as much. It was just kind of funny.
Where's the teleportation circle?
What's that?
Where's his circle?
So teleport and teleportation circle are two different spells.
Yes.
Oh.
With teleport being significantly better.
The 0.5 means on my initiative is my dex score.
Yeah.
Just in case that's not clear. Because we're all at 21 and 20s, it seems to be today.
Why is Leaf's
Leo was
home buried on
29.
top of a dragon skeleton?
Nobody knows. Nobody's unearthed the dragon.
Nobody knows it's there.
I was gonna say I don't think anyone knows it's there.
All right. So
One time I-
Leo, you threw your dagger, which means that it's over there on the ground now somewhere. But we'll count that as a quote-unquote surprise round. So you can have your full turn. What would you like to do?
When I threw the dagger, where did it show up? Like how far out the force field is?
You know what? That is a good question.
I was gonna ask the same thing. Make a circle.
You know, at least right there.
All right.
So it's in front of him.
Yep.
And my dagger would be like over here somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. So long as you just get over in that area, you can. We'll just say that you pick it up. Well, I guess I can just mark it somewhere. It's right
5,
there.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I pick up my dagger and I will dimension door above Denozo.
All right.
And try to land on him.
Yep. So there's about 30, maybe 40 feet tall are the walls here. So you dimension door up, and as you come down towards him, poof, you land on something unseen, and he looks up and just kind of gives you this wry grin.
Guess I'll have to do brute force, but that's my turn. I'll give my bonus action to Rosalind for her attack.
Is there a range on that? Just out of curiosity.
30 feet. God
She's
damn it.
45. We'll say that you, as
Yeah.
you are running off, you direct her to attack, or
Attack better.
give her something. Yeah.
So is he
Fuck him
floating
up,
on top
and
of
yeah.
this orb or something? He's not
Sorry?
next to Deno. So is
Yeah,
he
yeah.
next to
He's
Deno?
he's actually technically on top of Denozo by about
Okay.
10 feet.
Okay, I was just trying to get
Is
it.
he slowly sliding off of it?
Nope.
So it's a cube, not orb
See-
shaped.
Seems to be.
Damn.
All done, Leo?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Zana's going to move forward and kind of takes her pistol out and is just going to give just two kind of generalized random attacks. She does shoot once towards Gareth. Whoops. And the shot is deflected. Let me get the right color for that as well, so they're all the same.
Big box.
And shoots again kind of next to Denozo. Gareth, who also, by the way, has a small cup of tea in his hand, like a little table next to him, just kind of like sets it down and closes the book that he was reading, but doesn't stand up, just kind of seems to be at attention.
Who is he reading?
You'll have to get closer to find out. It is now reanimated Roman's turn. He will use bonus action Arcane Step to teleport 20 feet. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And is going to reach up and attempt to grab you from the top of whatever it is that you are standing on, Leo. I need you to make acrobatics or athletics at disadvantage.
I'm gonna spend inspo.
All right, straight roll then.
It's an 18 on the die plus, or you said acrobatics I could use?
Yep.
Plus 5, so 23.
You got a 27. So you are able to sort of dodge across and out of the grasp of a few of his hands, but he's able to grab you and is going to hold you up in front of him as he punches you with one of his other hands.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Was he successful?
Yes.
I'm going to use silvery barbs on his roll.
All right. Silvery barbs, do you have to use the lower roll rolled or just the new roll?
Correct. The lower roll.
Okay. That was a natural 20, so.
Oh.
Still grabs
I'll
him.
give Hermia my advantage.
Why?
Does 25 hit your AC, Leo?
It does.
Okay, there's a typo on there. I don't know what I meant with that, but you are going to take
35d6, right? No.
no. You take 8 bludgeoning damage, and then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Don't fail that. That's how you lose an arm.
Natural 20.
All right, so it hurts, but you're not dazed from it, and then he is going to just fling you behind him. Let's see, how far can he throw you? Perfect. It's going to whip you over here at the wall, and you will take just a few more damage if you don't mind. Ooh,
a 35d6.
17 bludgeoning damage as you hit the wall. And go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. DC 17.
16.
Oh, wait,
plus
sorry.
9.
I was reading the wrong side of it. Yeah, so you hit the ground and you do fall prone. That's if I throw you at somebody else, they can avoid the attack. So my bad.
No.
And that was a grapple, a throw. It was just 3 attacks. Okay, so that is the end of.
And then, can't I use my reaction to have damage?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
You
I
can. Yes. Yep.
So what's half of 17?
Double check that it says that it has to be from an attack, because technically being thrown into the wall isn't the attack, but you could half the 8 bludgeoning damage that you took.
Get how it's working.
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your action to have the
So-
attack's damage.
So you can reduce the 8 to 4.
Okay.
Is it because he didn't see the wall punch him back?
Because it's technically not an attack. Rosalind, it is your turn.
She'll move to there. She is going to use Bastion of the Meek on Roman. And then she will Eldritch Blast him.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, that'll hit.
7 damage. And 8 damage. Oh, wait, we're level 11. I get a third one now.
Eldritch Blast. That's how you have to say it.
And 14 on the last one.
That's a good one. Okay.
That's all for me.
Leaf, your turn.
Okay. Leaf is going to walk over to Zana and quietly tap her weapon and say, "Don't miss." And Leaf is going to cast Elemental Weapon at 5th level on it.
Ooh.
This is better than I could do.
Magic gun!
Magic gun.
Magic gun.
All right, so +1 bonus to attack rolls and
+2.
Ooh, +2 and
'Cause it's a 5th
2d4 of the type of element. What element are you imbuing?
Let's go Thunder. Let's make it really loud. Big boomstick.
Really loud.
Her boom now booms like an extra echo on it.
Do I remember what was in this store?
Yes, that leads to Dr. Fernelius' private chamber. That's like where her bed was and like her desk and stuff like that.
All right, Leaf is going to spend the rest of its movement to walk over there. And then I'll be in chalice form, and that's all I got.
You got it. Maeve, it is your turn.
Okay, we're gonna check this out as both a hopefully damage thing and see how far this beam goes. Okay, so I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15. And I am going to cast Lightning Arrow.
On Ramon?
Well, on myself, and then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna attack him.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. You got it.
Yep. So I'm going to attack him.
Yep.
Nat 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's a good time for a Nat 20.
Well then, we're gonna do some shit.
So, the weapon attack. Oh, wait, this is just a straight up spell, isn't it?
I don't get the weapon attack portion. I only
Right.
get the spell. So did the spell load on there? No, it didn't.
Did.
1 sec. Oh, it did.
Yeah. It did 13, and 11, so 24. And he is vulnerable to lightning. So that
I got a couple other things to add too.
Yeah. Go ahead. But so far that is what is that? 48 lightning damage.
Shouldn't that
and
be
actually
doubled?
that damage isn't right because it only rolled 2d8 for the second one.
So I don't like the way that rolled because that's not quite how it works.
Oh,
how the
okay.
spell works is he gets. I'll just have to re-roll and it might be less.
Sure.
And I'll just
Okay.
take that.
That's fine.
So he takes 4d8 damage, but it's a crit, so it's 8d8.
Yep.
But I don't know if any other so anyone within 10 feet, if this affects them, I don't know if the thing does, but they need to take a dex saving throw, or else they get, I guess, 48 now or 2d8.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So
roll,
I will
roll
say
your 8d8 first.
they do not, and you now see that it seems that whatever this protective thing is protecting Gareth, Denozo, and Gear inside of it.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll another 4d8.
Okay, sorry, because there's a couple things I need to add to my rules, so let's do them separately. So let me just do Ronan first, because there's a couple things here.
Yeah.
Because I'm also going to add Favored Foe, and I'm going to have Luster do his thing with me.
Okay.
Which is also lightning.
Do your 4d8 for the crit first, just so that I have the lightning arrow stuff separate and out of the way.
Is that for the other people?
No, the other people
so
all seem to be protected as
okay,
the explosion goes off. It hits this unseen wall.
So, because Ronan gets 8d8, because the arrow does 48 normally, right? So with the crit. So this is the lightning arrow damage from the crit. And then this is extra lightning damage infused from Luster, which is 2d6.
Okay.
And then this is Favored Foe, which is also 2d6.
Okay.
I think that's it.
34 doubled to 68,
and then that lightning of Luster's doubles to 6, I think.
Yeah, I'm counting that.
Okay.
68, 77 damage.
Okay, yeah, that is quite the hit that he takes. But there's no reaction from him. The body kind of seems to like shudder a bit, but the face is emotionless.
I just add that the force field surrounding Gear and magic still can't get through it.
Yep.
I will use, that was a bonus action, so Luster can still move, but he's got to use the dodge action. I am going to have Luster move up, though. So, oops, I'm so sorry. He's flying 5 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to have him just next to you, Roz. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Pretty good turn.
You're all proving to be more annoying than I anticipated, but worry not. I have the perfect solution for it. R66Y, you wanted to see your precious Isabella Fernelius? Well, the doctor is in. He manipulates more of the gems embedded on his gauntlet, and the vault door across the way begins to creak open. And you watch as a large mechanical hand clasps it from the other side, beginning to push it open. What emerges is a half-mechanized, half-human version of the former Dr. Fernelius. Her body has been systematically replaced with aromaton parts. Her face has a steel plate over one half with a single red glowing bead for an eye. She looks sullenly towards Leaf. Leaf? My little sapling, why did you come back?
Oh.
You need to run. I'm not in control of myself. This abomination that he's turned me into. Enough! Leave your precious R66Y alone, but kill the rest of them. And let me go ahead and do a quick roll for Dr. Fernelius. If I can figure out what layer I put her on. There we go. Nope.
Oh, God.
It's shifting.
All right, so she will go at initiative turn order 8, but she does get to make an attack off of Denozo's command. So she's going to move
Everything
up towards
moved one
Leo.
square right.
Oh,
by the way.
did I not put it back in the right place? Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, move one back over. He should be standing in front of the book.
Yep.
Right. There we go.
There we
There
go.
you
Gareth was on a table for a sec.
The ground's moving from underneath us. Careful, everyone.
Yeah. That would be a cool mechanic in a fight, actually.
Earthquake.
All right. So as Fernelius moves up towards you, Leo, she puts one of her hands forward, and you can see that there's this massive hole in her mechanized hand that begins to glow red. And you are also prone, so this is at advantage.
Oh, God.
All right, that is a 19 plus 13. Pretty sure that hits.
Yeah.
33.
You take 10 force damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Can I spend inspiration?
You can, yeah, absolutely.
That's a lot better. 15.
All right, that is just enough. Yep. So as this force hits you on the ground, you're able to kind of steady yourself against some of the junk over here. Otherwise, you can feel that that would have thrown you quite the distance and probably into the wall for more damage. Hermia, it's your turn.
Okay. Hermia is going to say in Raz's head, I'm pretty sure in order to win this in the least amount of dead people is to go after the puppet master. I have a dumb idea and I think I'm gonna do it.
You hear back? Go for it, beautiful.
So, remind me, because I don't think we ever put it on my sheet, so I can't remember how it works. But that thing when I go into the ethereal plane, is that a bonus action?
Oh, good question.
I can't remember. I want to say yes, but I don't know for sure.
Yep, give me one quick second here, and I can actually bring that up. That is Blessing of the Spirits, I think.
Yeah, the greater blessing of the spirits.
Yep. Nope, you have to use an action to phase your body into the ethereal plane.
Okay. So, won't get to do it this turn, but the next turn. So, just to see what happens, Hermia's going to attempt to cast Hexblade's Curse on Denozo. Does it work?
Does not work.
Does
Whatever
not work.
that barrier is seems to be stopping anything from penetrating it.
Okay. So, Hermia will be like, well, wish me luck. This may or may not work. And she will bamf into... Well, actually, she'll get up as close as she can with her movement without, being in anybody's, range. And then she'll bamf it to the ethereal plane.
All right, so Hermia vanishes from sight.
She gives Raz a salute.
And as you're looking around, you still see everything, but now it's that sort of ghostly, white, sort of wispy version of it. And as you are now in the ethereal plane, you reach out, and here you can actually see the wall that's surrounding all of them. I'm gonna let you roll an arcana check to see if you can figure out what this is, because unfortunately, even in the ethereal plane, you can't seem to pass through it.
Really? That shouldn't work if it's just a magic.
Well, it may not
A
be.
wall of
against that.
force does extend into the
Which is
ethereal
why I'm
plane.
giving
Oh,
you
it
this. Which is why I'm
Yes.
giving you this arcana
I
check.
got a natural 20.
And as soon as you see that wall, you immediately know you've heard of this spell before. He's being protected by a wall of force.
Do I know what level spell that is?
That is at least 5th level.
Okay. That's
I will
annoying.
also say with a natural 20, from your studies, you know that Wall of Force cannot be dispelled, and the only known thing to be able to destroy it that you would know of would be a disintegrate spell.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, which of these NPCs is a disintegrate spell?
Read New Disintegrate.
Fuck.
Get the sense we're supposed to fight the trash mobs.
No, Reed didn't. Reed was pretty low level.
So, I know I can't get rid of it, but can I teleport through it?
With a natural 20, you would know that it is impenetrable.
That's so stupid. What a coward. And there's no way to, like, destroy it. Well, this was a waste of a turn.
It gives you
got
it
information.
gives
that,
you
and we would've
information.
tried to, yeah, we would have otherwise been hitting our heads against the wall. So.
Oh, but I had something so cool that, like, I was going to do, and now I can't. So it's kind of sucky.
Keep
Well,
it in
if
your
we take these
pocket.
other things out, we can just wait it out. It only lasts 10 minutes.
You might have a chance.
We may not have 10 minutes.
Fair.
If we don't want people to die. Okay.
Just
Well-
so we're clear, Roman is dead, right? He's just
No.
a corpse.
Well, yeah, he's reanimated, yes.
Okay.
Can we do turn on dead on him?
Can certainly
Anyone a
try.
cleric?
I don't know. Maybe.
I just meant I can kill him, right? Because I'm really
yeah.
good at
We
that.
Oh
already
yeah,
killed
we
him
don't
once.
care about him.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Fernelius, I know. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, like, I can just get out of the.
You want
ethereal
to
plane.
stay in the ethereal plane because that does make it so you can't be attacked, but you can also drop it as a free action.
I'll just drop it.
All right. So as you come back out, Denoz looks at you and goes, "Welcome back. Didn't work out the way you thought it would."
No, it just proves you're a coward.
I'm resourceful.
Nah, coward. Roz, looks like getting rid of this or going through it isn't gonna work.
Ross
Corey.
shrugs. They have to eat sometime.
It's your turn, Corey.
Okay. So hearing and learning all of that, I'm going to well, first I'll run up like here. Oh, wrong thing. Next to Maeve. I'm just gonna grab her hand and say, Maeve, you're the mother of dragons and the queen of storms. And then I give her my gem dragon lightning d4. And then you get a bonus d4 damage in lightning damage
Thanks.
for your attacks.
Got
And then sorry, Hermia did what I was gonna try to do. I think I'm just going to run. That was too many. Can I get on top of the table here?
Yeah, sure can.
Is that a thing?
Mhm.
Okay.
Is this spell?
And then I'm going to. Okay, I'll just Eldritch Blast this guy.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast away.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
And
Old
get-
Faithful.
Dear God. 12 for the first one.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. 29 for the second.
That'll hit.
Jesus! I'm gonna spend an inspo for that last one because that's ridiculous.
I understand.
And then a 13. Wow.
13 misses. So one of them hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yep. Okay. So that's 13 damage. I'm going to invoke my whatchamacallit thingy. I'm going to deal an extra 4 thunder damage because I can do that once.
Wow.
Once per turn. And then
Oh,
I'm going to...
sorry. I need to make a quick clarification here. Warlocks and 0.1 warlocks. You notice that your Eldritch Blasts don't quite have the effect on him that you would have thought. He is resistant to force damage.
How
I
convenient.
were.
say,
Joins like one of like six
enemies,
enemies.
yeah.
Resistant
Go.
to force.
Well, then I'm
Oh,
going
that's-
to... Hold on. I think that was a spell. Hold on. This is a verbal spell? It is a verbal spell. I'm going to invoke my Fire Blight thingy, and I will deal some damage in fire. It's +5 in fire. Is he resistant to that?
He is, so 2 fire damage.
Okay, I just go, so folks, force and fire, not on the table.
Lightning
And-
is, though.
Yeah.
He does not like that.
Denozo rolls
And
his
then-
eyes.
I'm going to send...
Despair spawn.
Yes.
Is having him out a concentration spell, just out of curiosity?
Yeah, why?
Okay, I just like to mark when people are concentrating on stuff is all.
Thinks he's gonna hit
You
you.
liar. I know you're gonna do something bad.
Oh, I dropped
Can
the
I-
concentration required for lightning arrow because that's fucking stupid.
Good call.
I think it drops when you cast it. Actually, use it.
And my dude can't do anything much. Okay. I'm just gonna have it dash to right here.
You got it.
And that'll be my turn.
As
Like a
as
meat
it
shield?
gets up, yeah. As it gets up next to animated Roman, Denozo can kind of see it through the wall. He just goes, "Oh, that's horrifying." Gareth's turn. Doesn't do anything.
Imagine that.
Imagine
Back
that.
to Mecha Fernelius. Aims the hand down at you again, Leo, and she goes, "I'm so sorry. I don't mean to do this."
I know.
24 to hit.
Go ahead.
24. What's my AC? Yeah.
All right, that is going to be 15 force damage, and I need another strength saving throw.
17.
17 makes it. So after that, you see that Denozo is still kind of manipulating these gems on his gauntlet, and Mecha Fernelius is going to start moving this way. You can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like, Leo.
Can I aim for part of the mechanized parts to see if I can disable like a leg or something?
There's-
like, swipe it.
A lot of mechanized parts, but if you want to potentially go for a called shot, sure, go ahead and go for it. Go ahead and make the attack. It will be a raised AC. Yep.
Sorry, yeah, that's just a term from another
Mhm.
game. I'm sorry. That was just a joke with Callie and I.
16 plus 10 to hit.
So 26, sure. All right, so go ahead and roll your damage. You're prone, so unless you spend a inspo, that's at disadvantage.
So 15 plus, because I rolled 2 die. So
Okay, so yep, 25, just what you needed to hit the leg. So go ahead and roll your damage, and we'll see how it affects. You're not sure if it had any additional effect or not.
So total damage will be 3, 4 plus 6, 10, 11 damage, 1 fire damage.
Okay. Okay, she was here. That's 30. Can you guys see my little ruler tool that I've been using?
Yeah.
Better hide that.
There is a way to.
There is. I just did. Don't want y'all to know
your
what's coming.
machinations.
Yeah.
This cone of cold and fire and lightning.
Cone of
Once
elements.
more, as she seems to go around Roman, and they're so massive too that they're able to just kind of like step up on the ledge of the sort of tables that are around the forge here, and then step back down. And pointing both of her arms forward, you watch as this blue glow comes from within both of them, and it shoots out this sort of faint light, and you see both Zana and Corey enveloped by it a bit. We'll do Zana first. Oh, yeah, that's a hit. Then we'll do Corey. Corey, what is your AC?
Oh, it's like 1,000,000.
A million, huh?
Yeah.
What was it before that?
It's 15.
Oh, she rolled a 16. So you watch as both Zana and Corey are yanked 20 feet. 20.
Oh, can't do what I was gonna do.
Let's see. Zana is going to take 21 force damage. And Corey is going to take 25 force damage as your body is violently pulled through the air towards her. And as you kind of hit the ground in front of her, both you make strength saving throws, please. I say both of you, and when I'm one of them.
With my -2, of course.
Yep.
God.
That's a 7.
Ugh.
All right. Both of you are prone on the ground as she just apologizes. I'm so sorry. Please, you need to take Leaf and just leave this place.
Can I use my reaction to Wild Mother's Embrace Zana?
Yeah, if you like to.
Great.
Yep.
Okay.
You pull her how far?
10 feet towards me.
5, 10, so just on the other side here. And what's the healing there?
It'll be 11 points for Zana, and the Chalice heal will go 11 to Corey.
All right.
Thank you.
So both healed for 11. On Gear's turn, does nothing, just continues to stand there. Back around to the top of the turn order. Leaf, roll a d4 for me.
3.
You watch as the forge here pulses with energy, and everyone in the room feels this pull. I need everyone to make a DC 15 strength saving throw.
Zana, Hermia, and Luster can make it with +5. What was the DC?
15. You said they get +5 to it, right?
+5 for Luster, Hermie, and Zana, yeah.
Give me one. Sorry, I forgot to put stats.
I'm so happy I made my strength a flat +0. I'd be -1 on all these rolls.
3 and +5.
13 is not even, Corey. It's an odd.
Okay, Luster and I both got 19.
All right. Corey gets pulled in. Zana gets pulled in. I need you to do it for your shadow spawn as well, Corey.
But they're already crying.
I'm aware.
I got 24.
Okay. Yep. You're fine.
Zana didn't make it with a +5?
No, she was 1 off. Shadow spawn also gets pulled in. And as it sort of pulses and pulls things in, you watch as like pieces of debris and like these components and pieces of aromatons and all this junk around the room also gets pulled in towards it as well. There's a quick pulse, and Zana, Demon Spawn, and Corey are all going to take...
That's Alexander 9.
Going back to the classic force equals magnetism.
15 fire damage.
Oh, okay. I took half because of my cloak.
There you go. Yep. And you notice that as you get like pulled in and this pulse of fire goes off, that the hold weakens on you a little bit, but you can still feel that pull, and a bunch of the junk just seems to be sort of hovering in the air right now. It's still glowing, though. Leo, your turn.
Okay, from that force, can I deduce if this is like a portal? Like, are we familiar with this kind of magic that's happening from the forge?
No, I wouldn't say that it's a portal, but it's magic of some sort, the nature of which I don't think that you would be familiar with. Someone who is proficient in Arcana could potentially make a check of some sort, but currently you just know that it's a magical forge of some nature.
All right, well, I'm going to spend half my movement to get up, and 5, 10, 15. I'm just going to cast Sacred Flame on Roman.
Yep, that's a dexterity save.
Yes, you have to beat a 14.
It's a 7.
Wow.
Yeah, I rolled it.
Damage.
I rolled a 2.
Damage.
That's fire
and
damage.
Radiant.
Radiant.
Okay.
And the target gains no benefit from cover for their saving throws.
You got it. I realized that cover gave benefit to saving throws, but all right. End of your turn?
Yes.
All right, back over to Zana's turn. She will use half of her movement to stand up. 5, 10, 15. She looks towards Roman and Fernelius, then looks back towards Leaf and goes, "What do you want me to do, Leaf?"
Shoot the big guy.
All right, she'll shoot the big guy. Pew! All right, so she pews the first shot, and he kind of puts a hand up in front of him, and it deflects off. Pew!
With
Is that
+2?
magic stuff?
Oh, yeah, even with a +2. Yeah.
Ugh.
And the second one also does as well. She rolled a 4 and a 5.
Use that inspiration.
Or grit.
I gave it to Corey. Roman's turn.
Lila is the worst player on our team.
Sorry. Can't make it too easy for you. I'm not going to steal all the glory from the players.
Oh boy.
A likely excuse.
Roman comes up to Hermia
Yeah.
and swings at disadvantage. Ooh, 28.
Miss.
Liar.
You don't know?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Hermia, you take 16 bludgeoning damage as one of his giant fists comes down and just beams you right in the face. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Or lose your face.
You have a +5 from Roz.
Constitution.
Yep.
Oops. Come back. 19 plus 3.
You make it. Yep, you make it. And then he's going to take one step further. And he is going to attempt to grapple you, Roz. I need athletics or acrobatics at disadvantage.
Roz definitely has a moment of, oh no. Like, she's like seeing, like, this has happened to her before.
Deja
You know
vu.
your inspo counter of 44.
Yeah, we're going to spend one to make it an even roll.
Yep.
That 20 for a 28.
Woo.
I'm going to ask you, I need you to answer me honestly here, okay?
Yeah.
Do you believe that skills can be crits?
Oh, I see. I see.
In my games, they aren't.
Oh, it sucks, but it is true. Sorry,
Because-
no.
Oh, God. So he's rolled a 29, can I assume?
He got a 30.
Oh, okay. Well, no, he
All right.
wins then.
So as he reaches out to grab you, I'm going to
Roz
say
is
that
super prepared for it and just realizes, actually, this is really hard with only one arm.
that you are able to kind of like fight him off a bit, as much of a struggle as it is. So I'm going to require him to have to grapple you again. So go ahead and re-roll. Oh, you bitch.
23.
All right, and he was a 22, so this time you were also able to fight your way out of it and drop back to the ground as he's trying to get a good handle on you.
No.
No!
Bitch, I've already lost an arm this way.
Your turn.
All right. Roz is going to slide around here to get flanking with Hermia. And she's going to... Yeah, she's going to stab a bitch.
Gonna do a heckin' stab.
Second stab. 29.
Hits.
All right. 2d8 plus... We'll spend a second level spell slot for 3d8 more. Oh, does he count as an undead now?
He does not.
That's garbage.
He should at least count as half.
All right.
He is
plus
a
9.
monstrosity because he's not alive, but he's not undead either. He's being puppeted by arcane mechanics.
I'm gonna make
Construct.
a paladin subclass, and the only thing they do is they add
33
monstrosity
damage.
to their
Yeah. Okay, that's monstrosity
Okay, Jake.
and aberrations.
Yeah.
Monstrosities and aberrations.
Yep.
Anything that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah,
that's
the
not
oath-
natural.
It's the oath of aesthetics.
So yes, with your attack and your divine smite, you watch as the arcane engine begins to sort of chug, and that glow starts to dim and then flare back up again and dim back down.
So if we reach in and pull that out, like, would it stop moving?
I mean, it's his engine basically. So you'd have to reach in with something pretty big and strong to try
But
and pull it out.
hypothetically.
Hypothetically, yeah,
You have another
hypothetically.
attack, right?
Yeah, I'm attacking again.
Robbie, I'm gonna argue with you on my turn.
Oh,
Great.
2 and a 3. So
Misses,
gonna miss.
unfortunately. Yep.
That
This
is,
time, as you go to strike, his hand just comes out and sort of grabs yours, but you're able to pull it free before he can do anything with it.
I will bonus action to switch my Bastion of the Meek over onto Mecha Fernelius.
Oh. Rump.
My
You
turn.
got it. Leaf, it is your turn.
All right, Leaf is going to do something a little crazy. Gonna move right over to here. And then bonus action, cast Healing Word on Corey. First level for 23 points of healing.
Corey, give me 3 Constitution saving throws, DC 10 for all of them.
Ooh.
3.
Oh,
For the
Yep.
concentration test.
Oh.
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh, I have more arguments.
Great.
I just really want to understand, okay? That's how I understand, is by arguing it out.
Are we arguing?
Did you
Oh, on my turn.
fail it?
I have questions.
So you hear the wail of the despair spawn go, I don't want to go back!
What?
And then they vanish.
And then they go back.
Hermia cries.
Oh boy.
All right.
Alright, but
that's
you-
my
did you-
bonus
did you-
action.
Take your 23 healing, Corey. Alright, cool.
Think
Alright.
so.
Bonus action, 23 healing, Jesus.
Hey, it used a spell slot.
I'm aware.
It's true.
I don't have any
Listen.
first levels anymore. And then normal action, I'm going to cast Thorn Whip at Mecha Fernelius.
Okay.
Oh,
There
that's like
there isn't a size restriction on Thorn Whip, is there?
large or smaller.
All right,
to
yeah,
pull.
fair enough. So yeah, you Thorn Whip it out, and as it wraps around the mechanical parts of her body and you pull it back, it doesn't seem to be able to latch onto anything, and no effect.
And then Leaf is just going to say to Doctor, please, fight it. You can do it. My turn.
Make a wisdom check for me.
Me?
No, Leaf.
Oh,
Wisdom
okay.
check.
So no.
Just D20 plus your wisdom.
Oh.
Oh,
Bears.
shit.
20!
Okay.
Wasn't it? Didn't you have like all the nat 20s last time, Robbie? I guess it's our turn now.
You can see that tears are staining the one side of her face where she still has her regular eye. And she says, I've been like this for so long now, I can't. End of your turn, Leaf?
Yep.
Your turn, Maeve.
Okay.
More lightning.
I will also say at the end of that too, seeing that exchange between Leaf and Fernelius, Denozo smiles. She's my greatest creation, R66Y. But soon
What's
you'll
a
change that.
conation? Hermia raises her hand. What's a conation?
Creation.
No,
That
you
was,
said
that
conation.
was a slip of my tongue, not his. Go ahead, Maeve.
Thank you. How is this guy looking?
Roman, not great. I mean, already looks pretty banged up from, the condition that you guys left him in.
Yeah.
But you can see that his arcane core is, constantly, glowing and then kind of fading out and then glowing like it's on the edge of failing.
Okay. I'm gonna do a normal attack, I think, because lightning arrow is gonna hit too many people. When
do it.
he and Fernelius were next to each other and nobody else was, I was gonna use my breath attack. But we're gonna just shoot him in the face. Okay. will spend inspo. Do this, which I guess means I get to roll 3 times. Because elven accuracy shenanigans. So that's fun. Okay. 2 rolls plus another roll. All that matters if it's a 2.
Both of those hit.
Cool. Well, it's sorry, that was I get to roll 3 times. That's all that was.
Oh, gotcha.
So, yeah. So, it's gonna be this, and then this is Luster's lightning infusion.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is favored foe. Where are you, favored foe? I was just curious if he
Still up.
Still up? Okay. Second
Yep.
attack
As
then.
you put a lightning infused arrow directly into the core, you can
Oh.
see that electricity is kind of like pulsing all over his metallic frame now.
I'm so sorry. You gave me a thing for extra lightning damage, didn't you, Corey? Was it 1d4?
Was it lightning or thunder? Because you used a thunder thing, Corey.
I thought it was lightning.
Lightning.
Was it lightning?
Things just for me.
Oh, okay.
I gave
okay.
Zana the
Yep.
light.
Yeah, I
the
was
thunder.
gonna say Zana has
Gotcha.
thunder.
I know Zana had it as well, but Corey did something that was thunder damage. I
Okay.
just want to make sure it was
An extra 3 lightning.
unrelated.
Or
That
6
is
lightning.
just enough for his 6 remaining HP. Maeve,
Hell
how
yeah.
do you want to do this?
Woo, babe!
Last time I was panicky and did not look at him and just fired, but this time I'm looking at him, but hearing his story, I'm just gonna grimace and go, I hope you find peace, and let it slide right between his eyes.
Yep, and as you do, the arcane core flares brightly one more time before he slumps over and is unmoving as it completely fades out. And Denozo just kind of goes, it's fine. I've built him twice already. What's a third time?
Wow.
Seeing him go down, Rosalind calls out, non-lethal attacks on Fernelius. Look to disable.
All done, Maeve?
Tried to kill my girlfriend. It's personal. Killed him twice for that, I guess. Okay, I still have a bonus action.
Yep.
So we're gonna have Luster. Yeah, he can get there. Nope. We're gonna have him do an attack.
Bite.
Gonna do a big old bite. Sorry, Callie and I are obligated to do that anytime we talk about biting.
Bite.
Okay.
Nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom.
26 will hit. Yep.
Cool. So it's gonna do this much piercing and then this much lightning.
Oh, poor Luster.
Double ones.
Luster
tries.
Luster knows this is Leaf's mom and is very
Yeah.
apprehensive about biting.
Good
Luster
non-lethal.
just looks over and is like, Rasta non-lethal.
And your turn, Maeve?
Nope, end of my turn. I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. Denozo turns over towards Gareth. You're just going to sit there? I've done what you've paid me to do. And just seems to keep still just watching still.
Gareth was also like, I'm stuck in the wall of force too. What do you want from me, man?
Denozo is going to manipulate some more of the gems on his gauntlet to control Fernelius.
Just say the Infinity Gauntlet.
I know, right?
Exactly what
Yeah, dude.
Is going to move. No, actually, we'll step over here and then up this way. Corey, you can take an attack of opportunity, as can Luster if they'd like to.
Cool.
So for Denozo's turn, he can like give
23.
Dr. Fernelius his turn.
Yep, he's using his action to command her.
Okay, cool.
23 to hit.
Oh, yes. I'm like, you're
Okay,
not
just-
close enough, Maeve. But I'm like, oh, wait, no, that's Luster.
He did a little more damage that time. The second
Corey
one's the lightning
missed.
damage.
You
Corey
got it.
missed.
Okay, thank you, Corey. All right, as Fernelius is crawling over towards you, Rosalind, she looks down at you and says, please just put me out of my misery. I don't want to keep hurting people.
You're not going to.
And is going to
Do dance.
hit you with a
Okay.
repellent blast. 22 to hit.
Yep.
That is going to be 8, 9, 10,
8,
13 force damage.
13.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
All right. Pretty good at those. 28.
All right, so you're able to resist being pushed back. She's going to aim towards Maeve with that blue glow for a forceful pull.
Disadvantage?
Yep. Ooh,
Okay.
18 and a 19, sorry. That
is
is
it
going to be
disadvantage?
Maeve. Yeah, that was at disadvantage. Rolled an 18 and a 19 plus 13.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant total. Okay, yep.
You take 17 force damage, Maeve, and I need a strength saving throw as you are
Okay.
pulled forward 20 feet.
Strength. 18.
All right, so you're able to stay upright as you're sort of pulled towards her and kind of steady yourself so you don't get pulled into the table.
Okay.
And then she will do one more repellent blast on Roslyn. 30 is going to hit.
Yeah, 30 will hit.
16 force damage, another strength save.
25.
All right, yep, you are good. Hermia, it is...
Okay, I have multiple questions.
Okay, what's your
Okay.
first question?
Okay, my first question, why didn't Hexblade's curse work?
Because spells cannot pass through Wall of Force.
It doesn't say that in D&D Beyond. As written, it does not say that.
All right, hold on.
It says physically things cannot pass through it. But I'd argue that a spell, like, I see it, the only requirement is that I have to see it for Hexblade's curse.
Okay, you're right. Jeremy Crawford says that spell effects that must physically travel from the caster to the target. So sure, I will put Hexblade's curse on him. Sorry,
Okay.
So,
because
like, Cone of
because-
Cold wouldn't work, but
right,
Yeah,
because
if it's like a
because I
physical
also
thing.
because I also know that you can't like teleport through a wall of
you
force,
cannot. That's true.
even
Why
though
is
that's
that?
technically not the
It's not what it
you're not
does, though.
traveling.
That's one thing I do not understand. Why is that so? Based on like rules as written, it like there's nothing. It says I can't physically walk through it, but I argue it's like a closed window. I can teleport through a window without breaking it.
I would normally agree. Well, let me just double check here.
Are you seeing something?
Yeah, you're not gonna like what you see, Robbie.
What?
You can teleport through a wall of force with anything like Misty Step or any of those abilities.
Oh, what is it that I'm...
Are you thinking of Force Cage?
Force Cage, I don't think you can.
Because I remember there's something very similar that I thought was Wall of Force that the Briarwoods used that I think someone tried to dimension door through and they took damage or they couldn't get through it for some reason. But yeah, all right, fair enough. You could Misty Step or teleport through. Okay.
Okay. Sorry to be a dick, but
No, you're fine.
It really is bothering me because
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yep.
Didn't make sense to me. So that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm a bonus action Misty Step into the cage
Mm-hmm.
or the cube,
You got
and
it.
then I'm gonna cast Investiture of Flames at 6th level.
So as you see him, or as you pop in here and he turns and sees you, and there's definitely like shock on his face as you begin to cast, he is going to burn a 7th level spell slot to counterspell you and goes, nah, none of that.
Can I counterspell as counterspell?
You can certainly attempt to, yeah.
Okay, let's try it. Because, I mean...
Yep.
what's the
So,
harm?
yeah, go ahead and roll a d20, add your charisma.
Okay. I'm gonna spend an inspo. Charisma. That is a 16 plus 5.
Yeah, that's enough. You counterspell his counterspell.
Okay. So can I do my spell?
You sure can.
Okay. use it. So Hermia enveloped in this bright blue flames that go outwards in a 30-foot radius.
So yeah, that'll hit everything in here.
And
Is it a saving throw?
let me see. Okay. If I use line of fire, it's a saving throw. From what I can read from here.
All right, let me bring
which is
it
like
up,
a
'cause-
separate thing, but on my first turn, like any creature within 5 feet takes 1d10 fire damage.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your fire damage. Okay, this is a concentration spell. Oops, there we go.
I don't think I can do like the line of fire when I first cast it. I
No,
think
you
Gotcha.
wait a turn.
Correct.
Yeah, I
Correct.
have to
Yep.
wait.
Yep. That is correct. All right. Yep. So you all see as Hermia bamfs in here, begins to cast something, exchanges a quick series of counter spells with him, and then this cloak of flames begins to roll down her back and begins to spread
Fell off the
across
fucking
her.
map, dude.
Before there is a massive explosion. You can now see all of the outlines of the cage as it's just quickly filled with fire that recedes fast, but Hermia is still covered in these vestments of flames. So go ahead and roll your d10. Also, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. You can also choose one of the players to receive a free inspiration. So let us know who you'd like to give it to. So go ahead and roll your 1d10.
it's a 6.
6. You
I
got
don't
it.
think I add anything to it on this first one.
All right, 6 damage to everyone inside.
Hermia like messages Roz, "Do I look cool?"
Oh boy.
Raza chances to glance backwards. You always look great.
End of your turn, Hermia.
Yeah, I think.
All
yeah,
right.
that's it.
Corey, it is your turn.
Based on how Denozo is controlling the doctor
Mm-hmm.
and being proficient in Arcana and having been around Leaf and learning all about that through this entire arc, would I be able to understand whether or not this is what's happening? Is this like the mechanical parts are what Denozo is controlling, or is she like being dominated mentally and physically, obviously?
Go
like, through
ahead
magical means.
and make an Arcana check for me.
Okay, I'm gonna spend all the inspiration.
Sprint a ball.
Only just one.
Yeah, if only.
Okay. A little. Can I 23?
23. I will say that based on the journal entry that you found, you know that he has been having trouble creating consciousness, and the only way that he's found to continue his research is by taking consciousnesses that are already, real people, basically, and then trying to create stuff around that. So she still has her own consciousness. So to you, that rules out that that her mind is being dominated, and there's so little left of her human body that you're pretty sure that he's just controlling the machine parts of her.
Okay. I'm going to. Can I take 10 feet of movement and get right here? Like kind of.
Yeah,
Walk
kind
around this little
of
room?
next to it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna say, hi. I'm Corey, Lee's best friend. It's very nice to meet you. Mama Leaf, look, I know you can't do anything right now, but I just need to know, do you want to help Leaf?
I just want my boy to be safe.
Are you willing to do whatever that takes?
Yes.
I'm going to grab her arm. I'm going to thunderstep. And if that counts as a willing creature, because she's not dominated, she should be able to come with me.
You can certainly
Oh.
try.
Oh no.
Where are you
And I'm
thunderstepping?
10 feet away from anyone, so no one's going to get hurt.
Yep. Where there's no size restriction on thunderstep like there is dimension door.
I don't know.
No idea. I never used this spell.
God damn it. No, I can't.
Sorry.
It's too big. That's fine. Do I waste the spell?
If you want to
I'm
try it,
fine.
you're fine wasting it if that's like for the narrative.
If I will.
Well, because here's the thing, I will say that I think Corey would know. Like as Corey like kind of is beginning to cast it and realizes, no, she's too big. I can't take her with me. So you don't have to waste the spell. It's a very
If I'm
good
willing
thought,
to
very
roll
good
for
thought,
it, can
though.
I do another thing?
What would you like to roll for?
I'm gonna think in my head and I'll say, Gil, I know I've been ignoring you and I know that you've done so much for me, but if you help me right now, I will do whatever you want. No questions asked anymore.
Make a persuasion check.
Words, both. Sorry, I'm like shaking. 28.
28 is pretty good. I'm gonna ask you to
Stop
make an
being indebted to bad people, Corey.
I'm gonna ask you to
Sorry,
make.
I'm doing
Stop
it for you.
that.
I'm doing it for you.
I'm gonna ask you to make a Arcana check for me now.
Am I allowed to keep spending?
Inspo, absolutely. That's
Until
what
you
that.
run out.
I'm
That's
like,
what
yeah,
the inspo is for.
That's what I.
No, you're supposed to hoard it.
Like Callie.
Okay.
See how high you can get.
I've used mine
Okay.
every roll I've had this session.
Today.
Well, we're at the boss fight. Now's the time.
Yes.
You're only
that's
gonna
why
get
you
4,
hoard
maybe
it.
10 of them. We're gonna get
You said, did you say Arcana?
Yep.
23.
All right. So closing your eyes and feeling for Gil's guidance, you are able to push the spell beyond its usual boundaries, enveloping both you and Dr. Fernelius. Where would you like to teleport 90 feet to a place you can see?
Okay. If, and again, if, I don't know how accurate these things or the curves are, but if I can get anywhere in this area.
Fortunately,
can you
the
see my
spell
pointer?
says you have to be able to see the location you're thunderstepping to.
Okay, that's fine.
Thunderstep right there.
Can I thunderstep here? Because she would push me anyway.
Sure, I'll let you thunderstep out there.
Okay.
Shoop,
And then,
shoop.
thanks. And then I'm going to, oh, let me pull my cards first of all.
Oh,
God.
please.
Don't say that. Shut up. Shut up. Everyone shut the fuck up. Sorry.
This is funny.
Okay. That's a 12 for my Joker.
You rolled a joker. Nice.
Robbie, stop sounding so happy.
It's fun. It's fun.
No.
Now roll a 5.
Roll a d10 for me, Corey.
I
It's
don't
so-
wanna.
It's okay. 1d10. That's how many targets die.
8.
8. So as this thunderous boom goes off, and you and Dr. Fernelius appear out in the hallway, Fernelius begins to shrink a bit. And then you realize, no, I'm growing. And you suddenly grow 8 inches. Corey is now 8 inches taller.
Aw, damn it. I was getting really excited.
Holy shit! Oh, I can't wait until this is my real height. And then I'm just going to look at Dr. Fernelius.
It doesn't say anything about this reverting. That is your real height now.
Oh, yay!
You just had a growth spurt.
Yay!
Clothes don't fit now.
Clothes are a little small now, yeah.
A little bit. It's fine. I love a shopping day. I just look at Dr. Fernelius and I say, okay, so you have to kill us, right? So, come on, kill me. And I'm gonna run. I have 40 more feet, so that's 1, 2, or no, 40 more feet. What am I talking about? I have 20 more feet. So I'll get here, and then hopefully by following the rules of Denozo's command, she has to follow me.
We shall see. End of your turn?
Yeah. If she took a opportunity attack, I'll take it.
She would take an opportunity attack. 22?
Ouch.
Yes.
All right, and that is a forceful pull as you are starting to run away. Make a strength saving throw for me.
I'm gonna spend another inspo just to try. Nope. It's an 8.
23 force damage. And as you try to run away, you just kind of run in space. She's like, you said you're Leaf's best friend?
Yeah. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, too. As she slowly begins to raise her fist up.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I laughed. Awful.
Gareth.
Take out my gun.
Yeah, so Gareth stands up and kind of like, brushes himself off as there's sort of soot and dust kind of all over him. Sorry, give me 1 second. This has gone on long enough, Denozo. I've brought you what you were looking for. Good luck in your endeavors. And Denozo goes, what's that supposed to mean? You're still under contract to help me. I've completed that. And he begins to cast a spell. And within a few moments, Gareth
Hermia waves.
vanishes. Grateful good for nothing.
I mean, he did his job. So, I mean,
He looks to you. I wouldn't be so smart if I were you. You're stuck in here with me now.
I mean, you're stuck in here too.
He presses a few things on his gauntlet, and Fernelius is going to attack Corey again.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage, thank you. Ooh, you're lucky that was with disadvantage. One of those was a natural 20. The other is a 17 for 30. As she hits you with a repellent blast. Strength saving throw, please.
Wait, I'm sorry. You said 30 damage?
No, 30 to hit. 14 force damage, but I need a strength saving throw.
Okay.
That's what I thought too,
Oh my
Corey.
god.
I was like, what?
All right. I'll try to roll again, but I'm not. Nope, that's a natural 1. So 3 for my save.
So this time the blast hits you and it throws you back 20 feet into the wall where you take another 9 bludgeoning damage.
Rude.
I just go, yep, that's good. We're just gonna.
I'm so sorry.
It's alright. We'll take it outside. It's fine.
Take it outside.
Oh god.
Does 16 hit?
No.
Hit me?
Yeah.
Yes.
She pulls you with the with forceful pull back towards her
Ori, don't die!
for 14 force damage.
Again, on top of the original.
Yep, this is another attack, so 14 force damage.
Right.
As you are pulled over this way. And she's kind of looking down at you, and you can see that there are tears in her eyes as you're just, like, prone before her now. And from inside the other room, you hear, "Doctor, back in here to deal with the rest of them." "I'm sorry." And she's going to turn and begin to move away.
Sorry, Leaf, I tried.
Here.
Don't die.
Corey, you get to make an opportunity attack. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Maeve, Zana, Roz, and Leaf. As the doctor comes back in, her core begins to glow purple, and this energy spreads out to her extremities as she unleashes a negative energy field. I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Zana and Luster get a +5.
Zana needed it.
Ow.
She given bad vibes.
Holy
She given bad vibes, yeah.
And
Even Corey, DM.
No, Corey's too far away for it. But you do see just like this black burst of energy go off further in there.
oof. Yikes.
Maeve and Leaf.
And Luster.
Luster's not close enough.
Oh, okay.
Take 18 necrotic damage. If you saved, you take 9. Gear moves up towards you, Hermia.
Yeah. Into the
I cannot allow you to harm the master.
hold on. I don't know if like he get hit with the thing again.
Gets hit with what again? Oh, because he moved?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first
Yes.
time on a turn, yeah.
Yep.
He gets
All
1d10.
right. So
1d10
go
fire
yep.
damage.
Go ahead and get the or hit or use it again.
That was only 2.
2 damage. And as Gear comes up to you, they bring their maul down towards you, but not like they're trying to hit you. They're swinging it down in front of you, casting Flame Strike. I need you to make a...
Is this fire? I'm immune to fire damage while this is up.
All right, well, you will still take the radiant damage, so make a dexterity saving throw for me.
I'm immune to radiant damage because Hermia loves Roz. That's the way it works.
Does she?
Do I get
Wow.
to be
So that's a big admission.
What's that?
Leaf, technically this is going to hit... Nope, because you're on the other side, so it wouldn't hit you.
Why
so,
am I rolling? I don't know why I'm rolling.
So you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. So is he hitting me?
He's calling down a
casting
flame
Flame
strike on you.
Oh, okay. So it's spell. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I was wondering why I was rolling. I forgot. Okay. That is. It's a dex.
Yep.
17 plus 2, 19.
All right, so you take 7 radiant damage, and I need you to make a concentration check for me, DC 10.
15 on the die.
All right, so you just take your 7 damage. What's your HP at right now, Hermia, with that?
I thought you were doing it.
I think I was as well. I think you're at 84.
Yeah, you were. 'Cause,
Okay.
yeah.
At the top of the round, the arcane forge now begins to pulse again. I need every creature in this room, except for those within the box, to make a dexterity save.
5 for Luster and Zana.
With your 5, Zana just made it.
Paladin doing work.
That's Luster's roll.
If you got a 15 or higher, you're going to take half damage. If you got lower, you will take the full damage and be pushed 20 feet and knocked prone.
Is that 11 or 10?
It'll be 10 if you saved. Oh, we gotta go for Fernelius as well, as actually affected by this. And actually fails it. She's immune to prone, but is still pushed back 5, 10, into that thing. And with that, Leo, it is your turn. And basically this thing pulsed again, exploding, throwing all of that scrap and junk in every direction.
Shit.
Leaf, you failed the
5.
dexterity saving throw, so you took the 21. Okay.
I took the damage. Do you want me to be pushed somewhere, or am I pushed into the wall?
No, because you're up against the wall.
Okay. I am prone, though.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, I forgot to make concentration saving throws for Denozo.
Yes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was actually about to ask about that.
What's with that face?
That's me looking to see if he has a con save, because he doesn't. And so... apparently I can't select the thing, but the barrier goes down as he loses
Oh, it looks like you're not stuck here with me anymore.
concentration.
I feel like a lot of eyes turn towards me in this room.
That
Hermia-
changes what I was going to do too.
Hermia looks over at
Oh.
Leo.
Leo's
Hey,
like walking
Leo.
over. He's like, "Oh, hey, hold on a second."
Hey, Leo.
Gonna stop on by.
I'm gonna pop
It's
down
murdering
here.
time.
I like that Leo's like walking by, like just dragging the dagger along the wall, and then it just suddenly goes through, and he's like, "Oh."
Oh.
Oh, shit.
And I will just stabby in the kidneys.
Yeah, go for it.
Leaf, I'm sorry.
For what?
You're within 5 feet of me.
Oh, I
Oh.
don't care about that.
Take a
Burn for
D10
1d10.
of fire damage.
How much?
1d10.
I gotta.
Right.
What would it do? Be a new roll?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
7. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I can't control it.
Does a 17 plus 10 hit?
It sure does.
If it didn't, I'd be scared.
So he will take.
There's a reason he was hiding, y'all.
I knew it.
At the end of the day, he's a wizard.
He's a politician, or wannabe politician anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the worst
So it's
kind.
1d4 plus 6, so 1d4. This is going to be the Venom Dagger, so he needs to make a Constitution save.
Which he doesn't have.
Another 2.
So he gets to take an additional 2 E10, and he's poisoned for 1 minute.
Ouch.
All right, so that was 3, 14, so 18 damage. All right.
And I'm going to offhand him with the Flame Tongue. So
Did Did you add your sneak attack damage?
Doesn't get it.
I don't get
Oh,
sneak attack.
I didn't. I did. I thought Hermia was closer. That was my bad.
No.
No, this guy's in the
That'll
way.
be a 15 plus 9 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
There's the piercing damage.
Oh,
There's
Mr.
the fire
Nozo,
damage.
your turn is very far away.
Whose turn?
His.
Nozo.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, he's got the unfortunate fact that Zana, Rosalind, Leaf, and Maeve are all between him and his turn.
Yeah.
End of your turn, Leo.
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
All right.
I did it.
20.
I got the wall down.
Get
Pop
the wall down.
over here with a fucking 1d10. God.
Well, the next turn he was going to take 48.
Yep. She is going to holster the pepper box and take out bad news
Hell yeah.
and use a grit for advantage.
Shoot his arm off.
Didn't even need it. First roll, natural 20.
Sorry, that was really loud. I apologize.
And actually, it wasn't loud at all.
Oh, I think I managed to aim my my mouth upwards enough.
Yeah, we didn't hear it at all.
Oh, that's good.
Mhm.
Sorry, hon.
And let me see.
It was very loud in real life.
2d4.
Also,
Whoops.
4d4
Oh, 4. Oh, right.
But-
4d4.
because it crit. Yep.
So that
Jesus Christ,
2
Robbie.
1 1 1. Well,
Well
she
then.
still did 41 points of damage.
Ow.
As this loud cacophonous blast echoes through, and you watch one of his arms vanish into a spray of red on the cavern wall behind him.
Hermia goes, nice. Got the
Rosalind?
arm.
Roz comes marching up with her one arm remaining, with a decided lack of sympathy.
Yep, as he's just like holding his bloody stump.
It hurts, doesn't it?
You can't stand in the way of progress.
She puts Radiant Sister to his throat. Fix her, or I will cut your heart out and let you see how black it is before you die.
Fine. You gonna let him do one thing?
I mean,
Wait a second. We don't know what
No.
that thing does.
No, I'm gonna kill him if he does anything stupid. Like if there's a magic he does, I will fucking stab him.
just cut off the arm with the thing on it.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I'm just gonna cut off the arm with the gauntlet on it.
Go ahead and make a strike.
Advantage. I will bonus action Hexblade's Curse on him,
Just because.
just because. 28,
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
3rd level Divine Smite. $36 damage.
All right, and I guess with that, how do you want to do this?
I just cut his arm off. It's a
All
non-lethal
right.
strike. I mean, she's literally trying to cut his arm off.
So as he puts his hand up and you ask that, there's this moment where both your eyes meet, and as your arm goes up to come down on him, he closes his fist right as your strike hits, severing just below the shoulder. He screams out in pain as the arm hits the ground. You hear the clanking of the gauntlet and watch as each of the gems all turn red at the exact same time.
What the fuck did this fucker do?
I don't know.
And you hear Fernelius. I'm sorry, Leaf. Everyone make a dexterity check for me.
Check.
Not a saving throw, a
Check?
dexterity check. Yes.
I'm not nearly as good at those.
Neither am I.
Defendant spell.
You can channel me.
Yeah.
Not for this. Has to be a skill check.
I rolled a 10.
You're fucking kidding me.
I go 17.
Luster, you need to roll. Dex is only +1. So.
Leaf coming through with the dirty 20 on a +2. Nice.
Okay, cluster
Just
isn't-
barely.
Dr. Fernelius's core has also shifted to red. Anyone who rolled above a 15, I'm going to give you one action before whatever Denozo did activates.
Can I try to undo what he did?
I'm going to say no, that the level of sophistication with his creation, you don't have enough time to learn about what it is or to try to
is it-
figure it out.
Is it a magic item? I'm gonna
Could be,
assume-
you're not sure.
I'm just gonna try to keep. Oh wait, fuck! I used all my spell slots. Never the fuck mind. I was gonna try to dispel it.
Wait, are we
Um,
going?
Can I try to just break it with Foamir?
If you'd like to, sure. Go ahead and make an
Yeah,
attack
I'm
roll.
just gonna be like, when all else fails, just fucking hit something.
We can kind of go down the list after Hermia, so we'll go Leaf, Corey, Leo.
Well, I think. Well, Maeve can go before me. 'cause I
Did
think she
Maeve
was
make
after
No, I
it?
We didn't roll high enough.
Yep, Maeve
No.
didn't make it.
I
Oh,
got,
who-
Unknowingly so.
I got a 23. Do I hit it?
You do hit it, so go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay. Oh wait, what am I doing? Where's my... Here we go. That is 12.
All right, you bring Foamir down onto it, and there is this blast of necrotic energy as you see some of the gems fracture and shoot out of it, and there's like a small sort of burst of silver light. And as you turn to look back towards Fernelius, the core still seems to be pulsing and glowing. Leaf, what would you like to do?
Hermia keeps her head. God damn it.
Leaf, in an instant, feels immense amounts of remorse as it knows what it has to do, as it's going to cast a wall of stone on top of Fernelius, trapping her inside,
Oh yeah.
because it has to protect its family.
All right. Corey?
Are you making like no top? Is it just walls around it, or is it on top as
with
well?
6 how many panels is it?
10 by 10 foot panels
Yeah, he can easily completely capture her in there.
case.
I wanted to do a thing, but I don't want to take away. I'm just gonna say this as a player. I don't
Sure.
want to take away from your choice, Juxta.
Okay.
So you can, like, if Robbie will even allow it. Corey was getting ready to slap on a flight and then just like shoot straight for Fernelius.
Mm-hmm.
And then because we've established that she technically counts as willing, I was gonna take her into the box.
We'll say that you cast flight on
I-
yourself. And as you
Yeah.
zoom towards her, about 10 feet away, you see these walls of stone come up out of the ground, encapsulating around her, and you get to her just a second too late. Leaf, you see her eyes, at least the human one, tears still streaming down as she smiles and just mouths to you enough that you can read. It's okay. Zana comes over towards you, Maeve. You can see she was probably about to, like, pull you down to, like, cover you. But
Yeah.
seeing the stone come up around Dr. Fernelius, stops. And after another instant passes, there is a loud rumbling within that cocoon of stone. Parts of it crack a bit. The entire cavern here shakes. And it ends. Denozo, barely conscious with no arms. You have no idea what you've done here.
Hermia fucking kicks him in the head.
Yeah, Roz's gonna grab him and drag him over to Leaf. And throw him at Leaf's feet.
What would you like to do, Leaf?
Leaf's facial things are a normal, peaceful green, but for this moment, just turn into this dark red, and then into like this dark purple as it casts Blight on Denozo, hopefully ending his life.
He has like less than 10 HP left, so describe how he ends.
Well, it's a pretty old movie that most people haven't seen before, but if you've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark,
Oh my god.
Damn it.
at the very end, how the guy melts into a skeleton.
Yeah.
Mhm. And taking whatever satisfaction in it you do, he does not go peacefully or with any civility as he screams in pain as his body melts to and rots away to just blackened bones.
As callous as this may seem, I think you made the right choice. If we had brought him in, I have a feeling the Cerberus Assembly or those of the like might have just kept this guy alive just to keep doing the sick things he was doing here.
And as you all look around
Yeah.
at what lays before you now with Denozo dead, Gear just kind of stops. The wall of stone begins to break and crumble away. And you see on the other side Dr. Fernelius's mechanized body mangled, burned, but the eye flickers.
Leaf is
You
going to run
see-
over to the doctor.
A slight movement, rigid, a bit unmeasured. Leaf. It's all right, dear. Everything is going to be okay. Her voice is cracked and strained. I'm proud of you,
I'm
Leaf.
sorry.
No. No, you don't have to be sorry. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. And look, you made new friends. You came back to rescue your family. Don't be sad. You saved us. She begins to look around. You, little one, Leaf's best friend. And she tries to pick her arm up to point towards you, Corey, but it doesn't seem to work. Can you come closer?
Corey walks up and just goes, "Yes, ma'am."
I can see in the way that you look at him how you hurt just as much seeing him in pain. How much you care for and love my Leaf too. I need all of you to promise me that you'll look after him.
Yeah.
Hermia nods solemnly.
Till my dying breath.
He's looked after us just as much.
She turns back towards Leaf. You always used to ask so many questions. Always so curious. I like to think you got that from me. You like to act like your siblings, but you always knew you were different. I always felt a little guilty that made you sad somehow, but you found others just like you. Others meant for greatness. I can tell you're all going to change the world for the better. Especially you, Leaf. But you're not just special to me. You were given something precious when you were born, and I may have created you. But it was the Wild Mother who gave you true life. And her arm moves a bit, Corey, and takes your hand and uses it to touch a few specific spots on Leaf's chest where the green lights and the runes are. And after a moment, as they begin to glow, you watch as Leaf's chest compartment slowly begins to glow. And then a line down the middle separates it, and as it opens, this heart-sized seed with this gentle green glow and a pulse to it is revealed. The Wild Mother gave a part of herself so that you could have a heart and a soul just like the rest of us, Leaf. We're all creations of the prime deities. You're not alone. You've all got the eyes of them upon you, and I can see the favor surrounding them. And as you take a look, Leaf, there's this aura to each of your friends, and it's stronger for some, like Rosalind, Maeve, and Hermia. But even Leo, Corey, and Zana have this indescribable light about them. You're all special, Leaf. And you're gonna be okay. I know it. Promise me you'll keep watching out for him? She turns to you, Corey. You can see that the light in the one eye is beginning to flicker. She looks back to you, Leaf. Is there anything you wanted to say or ask Dr. Fernelius?
No. Just gonna be there on my knees, just holding her arm in her last moments.
Don't be sad, my little sapling. This isn't the end. I'm always going to be with you right here. And she touches that heart of the Wild Mother. And what remains of her human body begins to emit this gentle green glow. And as it brightens like 1,000 green fireflies, it transitions into something different as it is absorbed into that divine seed, and you hear, "I love you, Leaf. And I'm so proud of you," as she vanishes. And the seed is brought back inside of you as your chest compartment seals back up. And you have awakened the Wild Mother's heart, a vestige of divergence. It is in its awakened state.
I mean, no, we should be sad.
You all give Leaf time to process what has happened here. Take time to go through the rest of this cavern system here, seeing what it is that you find, and you do uncover some treasure. You also find a bag of about 20 to 30 Aormaton memory cores, all in pristine condition. You gather up his siblings as best you can and decide to wait out the night here, at the very least, while you decide what it is you do next.
Hermia pulls Maeve and Roz aside. I'm pretty sure this Denozo guy probably left behind like notes on what he was doing. Do you think it might be best if we just destroy anything that could be used by someone else to do whatever he was trying to do?
What happened here was barbaric. Yeah, probably.
Don't see any use for them at this point. I guess my only thought is whether Leaf should decide that, but...
Right. I just wasn't sure, like, if I was just being crazy thinking that. I fear that if the Serpents Assembly or any other organization, like, got wind of the extent of this, that they just keep perpetuating this cruelty, I guess.
Gareth got away.
Right.
This will never be over until we kill him.
We should make sure if there's anything in those notes about, I don't know, other locations.
Yeah.
Easy enough to do, especially with Hermia's advanced arcane knowledge. You're able to go through any notes that you find, anything that you deem too dangerous for anyone else to know. You incinerate.
I ask Lee for permission first. Leaf, I know this was a part of Dr. Fernelius' work, but whatever this Denozo guy was doing, he was just taking a good thing and just turning it into something evil, and I just think it's best if we just destroy these notes so someone just as bad doesn't just waltz in and start doing these types of experiments again.
That is a good idea, Hermia.
Hermia gives you a hug.
Hugs back. We should destroy this whole area as well.
She nods.
Guess save who we can, though.
Of course, we're not gonna like burn it down with people inside.
Well, yeah, I know. I just
It's
cores and...
easy enough if you want to destroy the forge specifically as well as the notes. That's easy enough to do. Leaf, along with awakening the heart of the Wild Mother, you also learn a new spell called Spirit Calling.
Fancy.
You reach out to...
So you take what remains of this night to purge what research you can, find what is worth saving here in the forge, and then with Zana's expertise, it's easy enough to destroy the forge. And that takes you late into the night.
Hermia also would like to talk to Rod at some point in the night.
Of course. You're able to also, if you'd like to, any sort of burial or rites you'd like to do with any of the Aormaton bodies, easy enough to do. I think with Leaf's knowledge, and what you've picked up, you are certain that the majority of the Ormatons who may have been kidnapped or lost may not be entirely so, thanks to the memory cores that you found. But up in sort of the common room, plenty of beds and food to be able to wait for the night as you decide what it is that you'd like to do next. But Hermia, you find Rosalind at some point during that night.
Hey.
Hey. So I was thinking, what happened here? I wanna make sure it doesn't happen anywhere else. This thing that just goes against nature, what's right, seems to just break, the whole cycle of death and rebirth. I guess it makes me more determined now to go to Vasselheim.
Yeah. We'll go. I think you're spot on. What happened here was monstrous.
Never seen something so just blatantly evil and wrong before.
There's a lot of frustrating. For all the good that your world has over mine, people in it duped to the same barbarity.
Why it's important that there's people like us, right? Shine through the darkness.
Yep.
Also, this is a terrible place to say this in time, but I mean, based off today, kind of remind you of the finality of this moment of life, of this blink in an eye, and suddenly it's gone and things are changed. I really like you, Rosalind. Like you, and not the way that I like everybody else. Most of the other people I don't like. I greatly dislike them, but I hope you stay by my side.
Roz blushes. And she smiles and looks at you. I like you a lot too. You are brave and strong, and with none of the teaching that I had are everything I aspired to be. All the people that I've met here so far, and it's been a lot, you're very special to me.
Mia turns completely red, and her hair, if possible, goes to a deeper red, and she just leans over and gives you a little kiss on the cheek.
Roz smiles and leans against you. I'm glad you're here.
She holds your hand and gives it a squeeze.
Turns it.
Leaf, where would Corey find you later in the night once everyone is finally kind of settled down to try and get some rest?
Leaf would be probably just staring at the fire.
Okay. Corey, you find Leaf staring into the fireplace in the common area here.
Corey to approach in their changeling form and just sit down. Hey, bud.
Hello, best friend Corey, the Highness.
Hello, best friend Leaf, champion of the Wild Mother.
Ha 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 ha.
I know, I'm not good at these talks like Maeve or Roz or Hermia or Leo, but I'm really sorry, Leaf. And I'm always gonna be there for you, no matter what. And if you want to talk about it, if you want to destroy this place and break shit, or if you want to get drunk, or oh fuck, you can't. See, I'm so dumb. Just anything. You just tell me. You can have all the dreams for the next year if you want, and I'll tell everyone, hey, sorry, it's all for Leaf.
Thank you. Today was hard. I don't know if what I did back there was the best course of action. But I knew that I had to protect my family.
Yeah. And you did. And I'm grateful. I'm just really sorry that it still costed you.
Yes.
She's really nice. Even while she was beating the shit out of me, she was like, "Oh, you're Lee's friend? Boom. Like, what do you like? Boom. You know."
This one was worried that I was going to have to clean you up from the floor.
Oh, I mean, I probably, if there's any like shiny piece of metal, I just see how fucked up I look, and I'm like, ooh. Yeah, it worked out, kind of.
You know,
Whatever you want to do, Leaf.
well, we still have to solve all the portal issues.
Yeah. No. No, I think we deserve a break. Roz was saying that, and I'm sorry, if we're the only heroes in the world that can protect others, then I don't know. But I don't want you to think about that right now, because I wanted to talk to you too, because whatever Denozo was saying, I just want to make sure that you don't believe that.
You know, best friend Corey, I have been doing a lot of thinking. Between everyone assisting me and this heart that I have, I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate, but Leaf died with Dr. Fernelius in that cave. I wish to now be known as Zealous.
Okay. And Corey stands up and stands up straight. Here lies Leaf, best friend of Corey, family to second chances. Leaf, I wish I told you this while you were alive. You were the first person that made me feel like I wasn't just a monster from fairy tales. And whether I made good choices or not, you had fun with me. And I'll always love you for that. I sit down. And then I nudge Zealous, like,
Thank you.
Can we get a spelling on that name?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I need to check our dog because I think she's barking.
Is that what that is?
Yes, okay. Zealous, got it. Okay.
Was there anything else that Corey and Zealous wanted to discuss or fade the night
Neighbor's
to
dog
black?
is barking. He gets very confused. Okay.
I think if I'm going to just leave Zealous be if they want the time. And then well, yeah, just whatever Zealous needs, then I'll just be with them the whole time.
Yeah. So
Zealous will be sitting at the fire still and just enjoying Corey's company.
two of you stare into the crackling flames for the remainder of the night until it's time for rest. And that's where we'll go ahead and wrap up the session. It took a little bit longer than I anticipated, so when we come back for our first session next year, we will start with wrapping up some of the aftermath and see who else may show up in that time. Deal with some conversations that have to be had between significant others. Reattach some arms.
Who's gonna reattach it?
I don't know. We'll see, though.
I was gonna say, like, I definitely the person who I
Leo's
thought
just
was gonna
getting all
reattach
hot
it
and
just
just putting
exploded.
it on.
Yeah, it happens.